Good evening, everyone. This is King Bob coming at you from King Bob's Kingdom, which is a short little video about the weather system in Flight Sim 2024. So we all know to get to the weather, you go to your toolbar and you click on the little weather icon, and you're going to have two tabs. You're going to have live and you're going to have custom. Custom is literally that. You can customize the weather to your heart's content. So to do that, you would basically want to uncheck live weather if you don't really want to fly in live weather. And then you could choose it from clear skies, clouds, scattered clouds. You can set wind. You can set, cloud levels. You can set different wind levels, I guess they're called. I'm not even 100% positive. So you can customize your weather if you don't want to fly with live weather. If you do want to fly with real weather, live weather, so to say, when you click on custom, if you click on live, should be a depiction of what the sim thinks is the current weather at the location, at your location where your plane's at. Now, in this example, we're at 47 and Central Jersey Regional. Obviously, with a Boeing 777-200ER, which no way in heck this could ever work, but, I figured why not. But this, right now, is pulling data saying, hey, we got some drizzle, slight showers here at 47N. Now, what happens if you like the weather you're seeing, but you don't want to play at the current time, which is, 1933 or 7:33, basically, p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Well, if you just keep it on live weather, you can roll the time to any time you want. So say you like a little bit, want to fly late, midday, right around noontime. You can do that. If you have live weather active, you can roll your time to whenever you want, and that weather will not change. It's always going to be what it is at the actual current time that it truly is. So if we go real time, maybe I don't like flying in twilight or dusk. I guess it would be dusk. Maybe I want to fly, like I said, in the morning. How about, I don't know, 8 o'clock in the morning? We can do that. And if we like this weather that we're getting right now via live weather, we can do that. We can roll this time to any time we want. 2:43 a.m. in the morning. 5:11 p.m. The weather will not change. This does not change the weather. It's up to you to change it. You either roll with live weather on custom, or you turn it off and you set your own weather however you want here via the preset. But say we want to try flying at a certain time over the past 24 hours. We can do that. Click on the live tab here, and we'll take you to this. And you can see right now, it's set up for live weather, so it's exactly like it is over in custom. The weather has not changed, but the difference here is now you can dial in the time you want to fly and the historical weather at that time. So in this situation, let's roll it back to, it's what, 1936, and that's what, 7:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's roll it back to, I don't know, let's say we wanted to fly at noontime today. And you just let it do its thing, and you could see at noontime today, there wasn't any rain going on. Maybe you like these conditions better. Maybe you want to roll it back to, I don't know, let's see what the weather was at 6 a.m. this morning. 6 a.m. this morning, there were showers. A fog in the air, it looks like. But you can see as you go through the historical time, it's actually going to change the weather to try to match it to how it was at that particular time, 8:44 a.m. Let's roll it to noontime again. Noontime, the rain had already stopped. Still pretty yucky outside, but no rain. To roll it back over a 24-hour period. So this is going to go back to 1938, yesterday. What, 7:38 Eastern Standard Time? This is what it thinks the weather was at 7:38 yesterday. Cinco de Bubu, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Bubu, that was Bubu was one of our cats, so his birthday was on May 5th, so we always called it Cinco de Bubu. But if I want to roll this time ahead to, I don't know, maybe, what's 1624? That's 4 p.m. today. We'll let the, so that is a depiction. You can see how the weather changed. That's a depiction of what it thinks on Tuesday, May 6th, the weather was at 4:15 p.m. Looks pretty good, actually. Looks pretty accurate. Go back to live. What it thinks the weather looks like right now. Obviously, we got some drizzle, some light rain going on. And you could see in the, 1939 is 7:39. A lot of cloud cover. I do see a lot of cloud cover looking out my window. So, just a quickie. 3 different ways you can fly with weather. You can go custom, turn off live weather, and roll up your own weather, change times, or you can do live weather. And if you do live weather on the custom tab, no matter what time of day you choose, it's going to be the weather that it's pulling from wherever it pulls this weather from, live weather, so to say. Or, if you want historical weather, click on live. And then roll the time to whenever you want. And in this case, let's roll it back to about noontime today. Let's see what the weather was like then. And you will see it will change. Kind of what the weather was like today. So, good to know. Never knew that. Never realized their historical weather was part of this. Again, it's only over a 24-hour period, so you can only go back 24 hours. But it's kind of neat. If you know a particular weather that happened at a particular time and you're trying to dial it in, use the historical live. Or if you just want to use the current live weather anytime, click over the custom tab. Or if you really want to get crazy, roll your own weather. Turn off live weather, set the time to whenever you want. Dial in whatever, high level clouds, clear skies, light thunderstorm. Totally up to you. But I thought I'd share that with you because I thought it was interesting. I never realized this historical weather was part of it. So, this is King Bob. I'm sure I explained that horribly. Maybe you get something out of this. If you do, you like this kind of stuff, subscribe, throw me a like. King Bob, I'll see you sometime soon. Cheers.